Alright, hello everyone. My name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we are going to be playing Dark Magician. I've had a lot of people ask me in the last few days, how do you really get started with Master Duel? And I already did kind of a stream on that, but I wanted to showcase it from start to finish. Not just building the deck, going into ranked, but kind of explaining how you can grind, how you can improve, and kind of showcasing a brand new account from rookie all the way to master. I don't have anything else to do with Duel Links this month, so we can dedicate the next 3 weeks to doing this, and I want to showcase, how it works. I don't have a lot of time left tonight because I've already streamed for 8 hours, but I think I can at least get through most of building the deck in the time that I do have. So let's get started, because this sort of thing is pretty intimidating. Alright, so I have just downloaded the main game, and it has now dropped me into the menu with nothing else. It just tells me, here's the menu, get started. So, we'll get started. There's an event going on, so it immediately logs us in, tells us to pick a random pack. We get a UR from it. Cool. Oh, it's the Dark Magician pack. That is very lucky. Let's see if we get a good UR. That would save us some time. Magician of Dark Illusion, Magician's Combination, Dark Magic Twin Burst, and Dark Magic Inheritance. I don't believe any of those cards are in my deck list. No, they are not. That's okay. What's the UR? Could be an alt art. Secrets of Dark Magic alt art. Darn, it looks like I don't play this card in this deck either. But we'll keep it in our back burner, because it is a royal alt art. And if we if we determine this is a card that we need to play in like a variation of the list, we'll definitely play it. Alright, but let's get started, and first we're going to get through all this. Alright, so first things first, we're going to open the profile menu. We open the MD proficiency test. We just look at it. Then we go to the edit spot and we change our title. You can do whatever you want. Next up, we open the duel pass. And we go to the deck section and we change our accessories. That completes a bunch of really minor quests. As you can see, now I have 8 little missions here that give me a bunch of stuff. We'll get to that later. Let's go to the solo area. Oh, you can enter a friend code here. You click on this friend spot right here, and you can click enter campaign code. Get a code from one of your friends, and it will give you a full sprite deck, which will give you something to get started with. I'm not going to be doing that in this game, but you can do it yourself if you are interested. Okay. Oh, hold on. We are in this unique situation where we are building a deck that has a structure deck available. So it makes sense for us to, before we get started in the solo content, to buy the structure deck. So let's see. Here's the new Dark Magical Blast. It has 2 copies of the Gaze of Timaeus, 3 Magician Souls, 3 Illusion of Chaoses, Dark Magician's Master of Chaos, Dark Magician and the Magical Knight, Dark Magician of Destruction, Timaeus the United Dragon, and Miasma Necromancer, along with 3 copies of Dark Magic Talisman, 3 Dark Magical Circles. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Let me take a look and see if there's anything in here that I need multiples of. We do need 3 Gaze of Timaeus, but Gaze of Timaeus is just a rare, so we can potentially just craft that. Let's see. As far as the extra deck monsters, looks like they're all one-ofs. So yeah, this is a good start. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and we'll buy 1 copy of this deck. 500 gems, perfect. Copy that to a deck, so then now we can just go immediately start playing it, hop into the solo content. We're going to go to the duel restart. These challenges are quick and easy, and they give you morning, not bad. Hello, Stirne. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing Dark Magician with the new support from Rookie to Master, which should not be too difficult. Dark Magician is not really going to be a tiered deck with this new support, but it should be quite fun. And I think that I will be able to, beat some of the decks that are currently meta just because I have experience with them. New account, yeah, this is a brand new account. I opened it on this stream. Okay. So we're going to get through the solo content as quickly as possible to get as many gems as we can so that we can build our deck. I have a deck list already ready to go, which is going to showcase kind of all of the new ways that you can play Dark Magician. It's got a few cool one-card combos. It doesn't really use too much of an additional engine that you wouldn't expect to see in Dark Magician, so we're not going to be playing like... We might adjust it later, but at least to start out with, we're not going to be playing things like White Forest or Toy Box or some of the other non-engines that you've seen Dark Magician be paired with, because the idea is that with all the support that Dark Magician has received, it might be possible to play like a pure Dark Spellcaster-focused Dark Magician. And that's what I want to try. Three streams in one day. What the? Hello, Icy. Welcome to the stream. Shining Sark. We will be playing Shining Sark. Don't worry. Shining Sark is definitely a part of the strategy, and that I feel like is completely core to Dark Magician. It has Dark Magician Girl in it. It has Dark Magician in it. I don't feel like Shining Sark should be separate from Dark Magician in any way, and I don't think that they intended it for it to be. I'm not going over any of these because you literally have to do exactly what the computer tells you to. These are just tutorials, but they give you gems. So, you have to do these in order to get through and build your deck. So I recommend that you just put on some music, or in my case, read chat, and bust through them as quickly as possible. I can do all this blindfolded at this point. I do this like at least once a week, if not more. Alright. Set Smashing Ground and activate it. This teaches you that you can set non-quick play cards and activate them the same turn. Attack directly, and that's game. So there are three primary engines that I feel like Dark Magician has some moderate synergy with. And those are Primite, Shining Sark, and Azamina. And when I say Azamina, I mostly mean Dia Bellstar the Black Witch, because she's a level 7 Dark Spellcaster. I think that as a focus, you should be trying to do as much as you can to make kind of like a consistent Dark Spellcaster engine. We dropped a few frames. That's not great. Alright, and we're just going to use our structure deck for this. Let's play some basic Dark Magician. At least it'll be fun to play against the NPCs with like an actual Dark Magician deck. Alright, now you might think this is a brick, but we have Preparation of Rites, which is full combo. Activate Preparation of Rites. This gives us the Illusion of Chaos. Activate Illusion of Chaos. I should complete the solo mode one day. Yeah. We're going to put back the Eternal Soul. Alright. Activate Magician's Salvation. Set Eternal Soul. Then use Magician's Souls. Send this card from the deck to the graveyard to special summon to the Dark Magician from your graveyard. We'll Dark Magic attack. Then we Thousand Knives. Time to battle. Dark Magician attacks. And then we activate Secrets of Dark Magic. I Ritual Summon level 7 Illusion of Chaos. Activate Eternal Soul. Bring back the Dark Magician. Normal summon Magician's Rod, Magician's Rod's effect. Grab Dark Magical Circle. Activate Dark Magical Circle. Special summon the Dark Magician of Destruction. Dark Magician of Destruction's effect activates as a Chainlink 1. Dark Magical Circle's effect activates as a Chainlink 2. Dark Magician, show him some real magic. Let's go. All right. And just like that, 12 minutes, we got through all of the main training content. Now we go to the longer form. These are all full games against actual decks, although they're pretty weak decks. But I mean, each player has 5,000 or 8,000 life points, and they're a little bit frustrating. Shouldn't be too bad though, unless I can't connect to the server right now for some reason. Something wrong with my internet? No, nothing is wrong with my internet. There we go. That was weird. Alright, the opponent's going second. Corey Skeets 4089, good job kidding Cog today. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Let's see. Ooh, Dark Magical Circle, yeah. Alright, we'll start things off with Dark Magical Circle. Give me that Dark Magic Talisman, that card's great. Set Dark Magic Talisman, activate the Magician's Salvation. Set the trap. Alright, we normal summon Magician's Rod, Magician's Rod's effect. Grab the Gaze of Timaeus. This card is one of our new cards, and it's fantastic. Special summon the Apprentice Illusion Magician, grab another Dark Magician. Alright, now we activate the Gaze of Timaeus. This allows us to target a Dark Magician in our graveyard and use it as material in order to fusion summon another monster, and the monster we choose to fusion summon is Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. That triggers Dark Magical Circle. We'll banish the face down monster. He's going to activate Burst Breath, tribute to destroy the Magician's Rod, which is fine. Battle. Alright, we special summon our Dark Magician. Now we activate the Magician's Rod. Oh, we can't tribute Dark Magician the Dragon Knight because it's not a spellcaster. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see. Alright, that means that we have to banish our guy, unfortunately. We'll keep that in mind next time. Dark Magic attack. Not bad. For those of you just joining, we are basically... There's new Dark Magician support, which looks really fun, and so I'm taking the opportunity to kind of showcase how to get into Master Duel. So we are doing a new account from scratch with the intention of building Dark Magician to a competitive level and then climbing. So you guys will be able to see from start to finish how that works. The first thing you do with the new account is you go through the solo content, which is what we're doing right now. Alright, let's see. Grab a Dark Magician. Alright, Princess Illusion Magician, pitch the Dark Magician, special summon it. Magician Souls. Pitch the other Dark Magician. Special summon it. Special summon the Dark Magician of Destruction. Dark Magician of Destruction's effect. We have to grab any card that mentions Dark Magician. I think I'm going to go with Magician's Salvation. Activate Magician's Salvation, set the Eternal Soul. Set Gaze of Timaeus. Pass turn. Activate Eternal Soul. Special summon Dark Magician. My turn. We drew the Eye of Timaeus, that's pretty good. Activate Eternal Soul, we're gonna grab 1,000 Knives. Activate 1,000 Knives, destroy the Revival Golem. Battle. Dark Magician attacks. Not quite enough. Activate Gaze of Timaeus. Special summon Timaeus the United Magical Dragon. The Magic player that I'm teaching Yu-Gi-Oh! To plays DM funny how birds of a feather flock together. Plays DM funny how birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Dark Magician is a deck that lots of people find appealing. It's it's the main deck from the original game. It's not super complicated. There's like it feels like more of like a control deck to a lot of other players, and it's not overwhelming in the number of cards that you need to use to summon cards, like some other decks like Crystron's are, for example. Spoiler alert to what else I'm playing right now. Magician's Rod, grab the Dark Magical Circle. Activate Dark Magical Circle. Grab the Gaze of Timaeus, that's fantastic. Set 1. Special summon the Dark Magician, the Apprentice Illusion Magician. Grab Dark Magician. It's harder than Blue Eyes? I mean, that's a matter of perspective. Dark Magician is definitely more difficult to win with than Blue Eyes because it's like a more complicated strategy. But I don't think that I would say that Dark Magician is like a harder deck to play than Blue Eyes, because Blue Eyes uses a lot more longer combos, which is it's two different types of skills. So it depends on your opinion about what is hard, I guess. During your opponent's turn as a quick effect, you can target one spell trap on the field and destroy it. Okay. Cool. We will destroy it. And then we'll activate Eternal Soul. Special summon back the Dark Magician. Dark Magical Circle, banish the face down monster. Perfect. My turn. Activate the Gaze of Timaeus. Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos attacks directly. Master of Chaos in particular, being like a card that you can summon with just one card, is really, really strong, because it allows you to very easily banish your opponent's entire field without needing to revive too much. So that really makes Dark Magician a much stronger deck going second. The Gaze of Timaeus is just a fantastic card. I don't know what to tell you guys. Card's insane. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll grab this Dark Magician, I think. Alright, normal summon Magician's Rod. Magician's Rod grabs the Magician's Salvation. Hey again, hello, Joel Samuel Z5W. Welcome to the stream. We are playing Dark Magician from Rookie to Master. Right now we are currently grinding gems against the NPCs so we can build our Dark Magician deck, but we'll have it done in just a minute. I still like this Timaeus the United Magical Dragon. Seems like a really good card. What's Serafi? Hope you're having fun. I am. Thank you. Hope you are enjoying the stream as well. Normal summon Copycat. Copycat copies the Timaeus the United Dragon's attack points. We will activate Eternal Soul. Bring back the Dark Magician. That triggers the Eternal Soul, or sorry, the Dark Magical Circle. Goodbye. You can just call me Joel, bro? Okay. I will. Timaeus, pop the face down. What engine are you going to use to reach Master? Diabell Star and... Diabell Star and Shining Sark, and potentially Primite if I feel like it, and then I also have a White Forest list that I can use if I really feel like I need to. Trying to avoid that. I love the... You can just call me Joel Bro. Hello, Joel Bro. Let's see. Alright, we are almost done. Up against Gradius this time. Magician's Souls, we pitch the Dark Magician Girl and special summon her. Hello, Dark Magician Girl. Timaeus the United Dragon, pitch the Dark Magic attack. Activate the effect. Fuse Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl into Dark Magician of Destruction. Did you get time to look at the replay? What replay? Oh, did you post your deck list in my chat? Hold on. I didn't see anything. Maybe I need to go back further. You say there's a replay? I don't see any replays. Alright. We're going to draw Magician's Salvation. Activate Magician's Salvation. Set the Eternal Soul. You put it on the stream? Like what, you like shared a replay on the stream? Where did you put the replay? Oh, you mean like your Master Duel account? No, I have not taken a look at it yet. Alright, Magician's Salvation. Since we summon Dark Magician, we get back Dark Magician Girl as well. Preparation of Rites. Grab Illusion of Chaos. Activate Timaeus the United Dragon's effect. Special summon the Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos, revive the Dark Magician. Activate Eternal Soul. Draw 1,000 Knives. 1,000 Knives effect. Alright. Alright, we activate Preparation of Rites. We're going to grab another Illusion of Chaos. Illusion of Chaos's effect. Grab Timaeus the United Dragon. Put back the Illusion of Chaos. Discard Dark Magician Girl. Special summon the Apprentice Illusion Magician. Grab the Dark Magician. Timaeus, pitch the Illusion of Chaos. Activate Timaeus the United Dragon's effect. Fuse into... the Dark Magician of Destruction. Dark Magician of Destruction, grab the Gaze of Timaeus. Set 1. Activate the Eye of Timaeus. Send Dark Magician to the graveyard. Special summon Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos's effects. Revive Dark Magician. And we end turn. Tribute to the Doom to destroy Illusion of Chaos. Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos' effect, we get back the Eye of Timaeus. My turn. Activate the Dark Magical Circle. Activate the Eye of Timaeus, target the Dark Magician. Fusion summon Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. That triggers the Dark Magical Circle. Activate the Gaze of Timaeus, target the Dark Magician in the graveyard. Fusion summon Timaeus the United Magical Dragon. Battle. Timaeus the United Magical Dragon attacks. I'm so glad they reprinted Amulet Dragon. And he looks so cool. Like, Amulet Dragon is a cool idea. It's just not a very powerful card. But they made him so much better. And the artwork looks great, and it's just fantastic. It is kind of sad that only Timaeus got, like, more cards, though. And there's not, like, a Hermos for Red Eyes or a, or something for, Blue Eyes. Alright, now we're going to do, like, some quick, these aren't actual duels, but instead it's just, like, teaching you the summoning mechanics. There's one for Synchro, Xyz, Pendulum, and Lynx. You win in one turn, and each of these gives you 600 gems, so they're fantastic. Look, I summoned Junk Warrior. It's insane. Junk Punch. Alright, normal summon Goblinberg effect. Special summon the Genbara Knight. Xyz into Heroic Champion Excalibur. Attack directly. Set the Pendulum Scale and the Pendulum Scale. This support helped Azamina White Forest more than the DM deck itself. No Junk Warrior animation shakes my head. There's an animation. He showed up. He like showed up and like he was like on the screen for a second. The support helped Azamina White Forest more than the Dark Magician deck itself. It is true that man, how do you respond to that? Yes, unfortunately, Diabellstar the Black Witch is such a powerful card that indirect dark spellcaster support kind of just makes White Forest insane. I agree with that, but I mean, there's not a lot that Konami could have done about that. Alright, and with this, we have finished the second of the 3 areas that we have to do for training. Alright. The last area that I go to when I'm trying to build a new account is the Tactical Tri area. There are 5 areas right here. Each of them contains 1 training area and 1 duel. They are fairly fast compared to the other solo areas, and they give you a decent amount of reward when you finish all 5 of them because of the quest for solo. The Abel Star is 1 card Dragoon plus Baron. Bring back the Dragoon. If removed, makes the deck even sloppier. White Forest Azamina will always be a slop deck. There's nothing that they can do about that. So making the deck more sloppy is just par for the course. Alright, we are once again in the tutorial mode where I'm not allowed to do anything except exactly what it tells me. Activate Cyber Dark Realm. Yes, Master. I will do as I am told, because if I don't, I can't do anything. Realm. Normal summon. Effects. Discard, grab power one. Pop this card, pop this card. Alright, now we activate Rampage Dragon's effect so we can attack 3 times. Battle. Now we already have lethal, but they want me to overkill this guy, so. Bam. And bam. Alright, now unfortunately, so Master Duel is fantastic because it'll let you play blind second. But while you are in the solo area specifically, the first time that you do a solo game, you are not allowed to choose whether you go first or second. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why they only add it after you have already beaten the area. But regardless, we are going to play as best we can. Man, playing Cyber Dragons going first sucks. Set pass. Alright, we're going to take some damage. That's okay. Summon a Monk. Pitch a card. Synchro. Thought Ruler Archfiend. Battle. Attack directly. Activate Shard of Greed and pass. Okay. My turn. Harpy's Feather Duster. Interesting. Okay, we'll Duster first. Special the Cyber Dragon. Now we Raigeki. I could have linked his monster off and then played Cyber Repair Plant, which probably would have gotten me lethal actually, but that's okay. We'll do it now. Tribute his monster, special summon Jizukiru. Use these 2 as material. Bottomless Trap Wall. No, Red Reboot. How dare you try and kill my Cyber Dragon? Cyber Repair Plant. Grab the Cyber Dragon Core. Normal summon Cyber Dragon Core's effect. We grab the Cyber Dark Realm. Activate Cyber Dark Realm. Draw the Cyber Dark Chimera. Activate Cyber Dark Realm, normal summon the Chimera. Chimera effect, pitch the Lightning Storm. Grab the Power Bond. Activate Power Bond, make Cyber Twin. $56. Sidra is incredibly satisfying to kill people with. 1 down, 4 to go. Don't worry, we are almost past the boring part. And then we can get into the fun part, which is opening packs that are not good. Okay. How many URs do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 30 in the main deck. And then basically the entire extra deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 39 URs, which is a lot. But of course, Dark Magician would need a lot of backup to make itself good. I'm gonna Evil Twin Key Skill. Key Skill brings back the Lila. The game forces me to summon Kill seconds, even though the obvious play is to make Kill, it is to make Lila second so that you can pop the trap before you attack. But it's okay, because we know what the trap is, and it doesn't matter. So we Link summon Trouble Sunny. Beat over his guy. Effect. Bring them both back. Now we get to pop the trap. Lila effect. Ah, it was drowning the whole time, you see. Game. Okay. Okay, going first with twins is a lot easier than going first with Cyber Dragons. Link into Kill. Special summon Carrot. Kill brings back Lila. Lila, summon Kill, we get to draw a card. Make Trouble Sunny. Activate starter. Special summon the blue. Take 1100. Blue, grab red. Faster. Why is Sprite just the best deck, chat? Why is Sprite so perfect? How do they make Sprite such a good deck? I don't know. He's going to attack. We would never allow him to touch our precious Sprite Carrot. Lila, destroy the monster. Key skill, draw a card. He special summons another Photon Thrasher. Monster Reborn to bring back our Trouble Sunny. Rude. I'll tribute the Kisa kill, and then I can immediately bring it back with Lila. God, Twin Sprite is so good. Twin Sprite is such a good deck. Why can't we have this in Duel Links? Normal summon. Okay, sure. We will max C here because he's possibly going to Xyz here. Special summon again. Xyz. Utopia. Okay. Shard Breed. My turn. Activate Trouble Sunny. Banish it. Send twins from deck to grave. Goodbye. Tribute both of these. Twins. Gigantic Sprite detach 1. Special Jet. Jet, give me Gamma Burst. Murder this man. Sprite is such a good deck. Oh my gosh. Alright. Unfortunately, that is the best part, is that we got to play Sprite for like one game. Now we go back and we play. Next up is Eldritch. So you guys are familiar with Eldritch at this point. There's not any fun surprises here, it's just Eldritch. Eldritch, pitch the spell, get rid of the trap. Now we banish the spell from grave, set another trap. Eldritch sends it to grave, revives himself, 1,000 attack points. There we go. Attack this loser directly. Alright, there's the tutorial. Thankfully, the tutorial for Eldritch is nice and short to make up for how long the duel is. Because, man, playing pure Eldritch takes you a while to kill people. But it's okay, because after this we get to play Racism. Ooh, it is midnight. That is not great. I was hoping, even though this usually takes me a while, that the Dark Magician structure would make it a little bit faster. Come on. Rhoda. Grab Thrasher. Normal summon Goblinberg. No, we will imprint that. battle. He attacks us directly. Punishment, pitch Garura. Garura draws a card. Ooh, foolish. That's pretty nice. Eldritch, pitch the Lightning Storm. Set the Torrential. Eldritch, send Torrential, bring itself back. Activate Foolish Burial. Send another Eldritch. Go, Eldritch. Attack this loser directly. Alright. Summoner Monk. Nope. Summoner Monk, who told you were allowed to live? Attack position. End turn. Special. Pop. Whew, that was actually clean for once. Man, opening the one of Foolish makes this deck a lot faster. Gold Cane Smackdown. Good job, Eldritch. Okay. Start your sirens because it's time to be racist. Rescue Ace is a fantastic deck. It is a all-fire deck full of warriors and machines. It is essentially being a firefighter. So you have the firefighters themselves, who are the warriors, and then you have their machines, like their hydrant, their planes, and their like mecha that are designed to put out fires. It's fantastic. So we normal summon Rescue Ace Airlifter. Airlifter's effect, we add a card from our deck to our hand, which is going to be our emergency. Activate emergency. Special summon the Rescue Ace Hydrant. Hydrant's effect. Add Turbulence. Turbulence can special summon itself by banishing 2 Rescue Ace cards from our graveyard. Bam! Our massive machine has an amazing effect. We get to set 4 spells and traps from our deck. And thanks to our Rescue Ace Hydrant, one of them can be activated this turn. Activate Extinguish. What does Extinguish do? It destroys. Boom. Game. Alright, so Rescue Ace Pure is not great. This deck does have Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames, which makes it a little bit more tolerable, but usually this deck takes me like at least 2, if not 3 turns to win with. Summoner Monk, ooh. Tribute the Rescue Ace Impulse. So now we can special summon from our deck. Bam! Turbulence comes out right now. Since we summon Turbulence, we can also special summon Rescue Ace Fire Engine from our hand. I was going to discard a card, special summon a monster. That triggers the effect of Rescue Ace Engine, allowing us to special summon a level 4 warrior or a machine. We're going to summon our Fire Hydrant. 3 monsters already on the field on our opponent's turn 1. Synchro summon. Level 8 Stardust Dragon. Alright. My turn. I'll activate Rescue Ace Turbulence. Alright, we're going to set 4. Normal summon Airlifter. Airlifter's effect, we get the field spell. Rescue Ace HQ has an insane effect. It allows us to get an additional normal summon. Come on out, Rescue Ace Impulse. Let's battle. Oh wait, hold on. Not Airlifter. Thoughts on Radiant Typhoon and the TCG? I'm not familiar with the deck. Radiant Typhoon is more of like a Genesis deck, to be honest. It's not super good. Link 3. Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames. Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames, bring back the Fire Hydrant. That triggers Fire Attacker. HQ's effect, we shuffle 4 from our graveyard back into the deck. Then we get to draw a card. Nice. Pass. Typhoon is basically, it's an MST synergy deck. They have a card that makes it so that every time that you activate Mystical Space Typhoon, you can negate a face-up card, which is pretty interesting. I don't know any of their lines, though. Well, that call of a Haunted was annoying. Okay. Last solo mode mission. And then we can finally start building Dark Magician. Because we will have enough gems to get started. Alright, so we are going to be playing Exo Sisters. And unfortunately, the Exo Sister tutorial is a lot longer than the other ones for some reason. Except for the Light Ones one for obvious reasons. Alright, normal summon Stella, Stella summon Ellis. I've seen so many content creators expected to be top tier post-Burst Protocol. Oh, was there new support in Burst Protocol? If there was new support for Radiant Typhoon post-Burst Protocol, I have completely missed it. Because Burst Protocol has completely, like... I've just been obsessed with all the rocket stuff. I didn't pay attention to anything else. I mean... I've gotten a lot more information about Blazing Dominion in the last few weeks than I have about Burst Protocol. Hold on, let me see. Radiant Typhoon. What new cards did they get? Radiant Typhoon, Varurun, the Marine Eidolon. If this card is Link Summon, you can draw MST. I mean, that's pretty good. You can target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including 1 Radiant Typhoon monster you control. Place them in their face-up owner's spells and trap zones as continuous spells. If the quick play spell card is activated, you can place 1 Radiant Typhoon continuous spell from your deck or graveyard face-up on your field. That's insane. So this Link 2 is really, really good. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, one of the main things that Radiant Typhoon was lacking was like a clear starting play. Getting an extra deck monster that has both a search and like an extender is very powerful. Do I think it's going to be top tier? Not at all. But I do think that this definitely opens them up to be a more sustainable threat at the very least. They should be really fun in Genesis, but as far as like in the actual TCG, I really doubt that they'll be able to stand up to some of the stronger decks right now. Okay. 12-15. Great. Alright, Sakitama's effect, we get to normal summon it. Then we normal summon Exosister Sophia, and we exceed into Caspatel. Caspatel, detach 1. Grab... Ellis. Season 2. Season to Michaelis. Michaelis, detach the Ellis to grab Pax. Activate Pax. Pax grab Stella. Stella special summons herself. Stella effect. We'll use these two to make Michaelis, or sorry, Magnifica. Set 2. Pass turn. Rescue Rabbit. I will definitely imprint that. Alright, my turn. Thankfully, that was mostly painless. Exceeds into Jabreen. Jabreen raised their attack points. Okay. So now, what you guys are ready and waiting for. The deck list. Let's take a look together. So, we got all the solo content done. We leave. Alright, now before we get started pulling packs, we want to kind of take a look at what cards we need. So, first things first, when you are making a deck, you want to include your hand trap engine. Non-engine, I mean. So we are going to make sure that we are full with hand traps. Okay, as you can see, we have a 20 hand trap package here. 2 copies of Droll and Lockbird, 1 copy of Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom Joy Springs, 2 Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansions, 2 Mulcharmy Perulias, 3 copies of Mulcharmy Fulalos, Call by the Grave, 3 Imperms, and 3 Dominus Impulses. This will allow us to make sure that we have a significant number of interruption when we are going second, so that we can actually stop our opponent from doing much. Additionally, with both the Droll and Lockbird and the Ash Blossom Joy Springs and the Call by the Grave, we are also insulated against Maxi and Fualos. Let's get started with the core. We are playing 1 copy of Dark Magician. We are playing 3 copies of Souls. We are playing 2 rods. 2 rods. 1 IOC. And then for the extra, Paladin, 2 Dragoons, one Master of Chaos, one Dark Magician of Destruction, one Timaeus the United Dragon. For the spells, one Soul Servant, 3 Gaze of Timaeus, and that's it for the Dark Magician stuff. Okay. Alright, good. This will give us a solid game plan of using Gaze of Timaeus to get our monsters out as quickly as possible and summoning multiple engines. We are playing Dark Paladin. Dark Paladin is an exciting inclusion. Gaze of Timaeus lets you immediately summon Dark Paladin no matter what, and Dark Paladin's effect says when a spell card is activated, you can negate the activation, discard a card, negate the activation if you do destroy it, and that is not once per turn. You can literally just discard your entire hand to nuke every spell your opponent plays. It's insane. Crossout, we are not playing Crossout yet. I might include Crossout as I try and adjust things based on what I'm seeing in the meta, but for right now, that's not part of our core engine. All right. Next up is the Shining Sark package. We are going to be playing a single copy of Gadget Trio, 3 copies of Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, 1 copy of Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, 2 Shining Sarks, and 2 copies of Future Silence, which is excellent. Now, Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, allows you to set a trap from your deck that mentions Dark Magician. Amazing. This is going to be part of our destructive power. Alright, next up is our Dragoon stuff, which is going to be 1 copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon and 1 copy of Red Eyes Fusion. These will give us more access to the Dragoon, of course, and then included in this is also, of course, Predator Plant and Akenda Verte. Alright, let's see. Now we have the Azamina stuff. So we want 3 copies of Dia Belsar the Black Witch, 1 copy of Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, 1 copy of the Hallowed Azamina, 1 copy of Deception of the Sinful Spoils, 1 Sylvia and 1 Murcielago, and I believe that is it. Yes. Alright. Rounding out our main deck, we have 2 copies of Preparation of Rites. One thing that I'm sure you are concerned about seeing this Dark Magician list is, Serafi, why are we only playing 1 Illusion of Chaos? Isn't Illusion of Chaos one of our best searchers? It is, but in order for us to summon Dark Magician of Destruction, we have to banish a level 6 or higher Dark Spellcaster we control as material during the turn a spell card is activated. So we would rather have Preparation of Rites to draw into our Illusion of Chaos than Illusion of Chaos itself. Yes, we can get Ashed, but if we get Ashed, we've still activated a spell card, so we can still fulfill the conditions of summoning Dark Magician of Destruction, which is better for us than resolving Illusion of Chaos anyway. So that's just the breaks. Alright, and then for the rest of the extra deck, we are playing Baronne de Fleur. Excellent negate. We are playing the new monster, Miasma Necromancer. And to make sure that Miasma Necromancer is actually not a dead card on our field, we are playing Selene. Then we are playing SP Little Knight. Dispater. And the last card is Chorizo. Or Chozo? How do you spell this card's name? Chorozo. Who comes up with this? Chorozo. There we go. Okay, so this is like our pure list. Are you going to have enough gems for all of that? Probably not, but this is our starting point. We will get started and we'll see how we go from here. This is only day one. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your deck usually. Okay, so let's take a look at the damage. Yes, so I calculated this, and yes, it is indeed 39 URs that we do not have. Okay, so let's collect all of the gems that we need. 5,870 gems. So by completing the all the areas that we completed, we are just short of 9,000, which seems a little bit low to me. Am I missing something? Hold on. I'm missing this. Huh. Normally I've got this done already. Okay, I'm missing 200 gems, but that's fine. I also usually am level 4 by now, so I don't know. Maybe it's because I completed the games faster than normal. Whatever. No big deal. So, let's go into the shop. First things first, we are going to buy the special. We get free packs based on, you know, the time. So, there's a brand new IP, there's a brand new SP, so we're going to get, like, some free packs from there. There's a new Dark Magician pack, so we're going to... Ooh. We got a free copy of Lord of the Missing Barrows. That's a free UR for us to disenchant. Perfect. And then, Live Twins. Okay. Alright, but what we're going to do is we're going to buy the guaranteed hand trap sets. These will give us guaranteed hand traps to reduce our UR burden while also giving us 10 packs for cheaper than 10 packs normally are. We are definitely playing Ash Blossom, so let's go ahead and get the Ash Blossom bundle. We pulled 3 URs, which is excellent. Yo, Neo, hello, Liquid Rax, welcome to the stream. We're playing Imperm, so let's go ahead and grab the Imperm bundle. No URs, that's unfortunate. No big deal, though. And then we are playing Ghost Bell. No URs in that one either. That is unlucky. Okay. But we did unlock a bunch of secret packs, which means that we get more gems for doing so. So we picked up 600 more gems for unlocking all those packs. That's good. Let's take a look at our deck real quick. Sorry I'm late, my Wi-Fi, and I just landed in the Philippines. Hey, hope you had a good trip. Alright. Okay, so we just added 1, 2, 3 URs to our deck. So now that's reduced our UR gems by 90, which is excellent. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to craft an SR from a box that we need to go into. So, since we have to go into the Shining Sark box, we need to craft an SR from the Shining Sark box. We don't necessarily want to craft the SR that we're going to need, though. Instead, we want to get as much value out of our SR dust as possible, so we're going to craft an SR that is in the Shining Sark box that is also in other boxes, so that we can unlock multiple boxes at the same time and get free cards. One second. So, Shining Sarcophagus of Destiny, the card that we want to craft from that is Turn Silence, I believe. Oh, no, wait, no. Wait. No, hold on. No, it's Silent Magician. Okay. Alright, this gives us access to Shining. It unlocks the box that we need to go into, but it also unlocks Monster Overdrive, so we get an extra pack. Cool, we pulled another SR to compensate for us spending SR dust. Alright, now that we're in this pack, let's start spending gems. You need 1,000 gems to guarantee at least an SR. Okay, we pulled 2 URs, neither of the URs that we needed. Didn't get any SRs that we needed either. That's unfortunate. Hold on. Visiting my wife's grandma for her 100th birthday. Ooh, wow. Oh, okay, we pulled 1 Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. That's excellent. And we pulled the Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic that we needed. Not too lucky with these UR pulls, to be honest. Okay, we got a Sark. We got a Shining Sark. That's really good. Alright. So now, in terms of URs from that box, we're missing just 3. But we're missing more URs from the Dia Bellstar box at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Dia Bellstar box. Hold on. Sylvia is in Fruits of the Sinful. Dia Bellstar is in... it's in Sinful Serpent Snare. Why are they all spread out? Okay, that's fine. Sinful Serpent Snare we unlock with Evolzar Leos. Or... no, Evolsar Leos. Leos. You have to craft an SR quality card from the box to unlock it. Holden Graham 6945. I'm doing Primite DM, nice. A Royal Shining Sark at that? Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. From one DM player to another, you are doing the Lord's work. Well, I hope you enjoy the stream, yes. And I hope you find this deck list to be useful. I pulled it from a content creator that I trust on all things Dark Magician, which is King Mahdi. Here is his original video, which you guys can check out with the deck list. Okay. Alright, so Sinful Serpent Snare. Give me Dia Bellstar. Dia Bellstar acquired. It's that easy. Alright, give me another one. That's not Dia Bellstar. Alright, just 1,000 gems left. What we got? We got Wanted. Okay, so we spent 9,000 gems, and we acquired... We reduced our burden by 210 UR dust. So we acquired 7 URs in all of that. Not awful. Would have liked for it to be more, to be honest, but it's a start. So let's get started on what we do next. Alright, first things first, you need to dismantle all your extra cards. These are cards that you already have 3 of, so don't worry. You're not losing anything by dismantling your extra cards. It's just giving you dust back. And almost all that dust will be rare and neutral rarity dust, which is fine. Alright, next up. Dismantle selected cards. So you're going to want to go ahead and, when you're brand new, you're going to want to go ahead and disenchant all of the URs that you don't need for your deck. And you can use them to craft other cards. Then you also can disenchant all of the SR dust that you don't need. I am on my deck profile right now, so you can see that, like, for example, this Dark Magician is marked with a 1 little dot. That means that I only need 1 copy of it. This is why you build your deck list first. Okay. So we need 960 UR dust. We only have 285, but we get some help. So we head back to the main screen and we check our list of missions. Since we disenchanted a card, we get one time 50 extra UR dust. So we are now at 335. We also got some extra gems for finding packs, so we are now at 920, which means that we can't buy a new set of packs yet, but that's okay. Here's our next step. 32 live viewers. Where are you all at? It's 12:30. You guys should be in bed. All right. So we go to deck lists, and we're going to copy from public deck. There's a very gentlemanly scholar on Reddit who has begun keeping track of all of the cards that you can craft that will give you access to a ton of free UR dust. So, what you do is you go into the chat, you type in 7MK9YGN. This is the deck profile code. This is on Reddit. If you search Reddit, you search like Master Duel subreddit, and it's like free UR packs or something like that. You know, this has been ongoing for like over a year that these people have been doing this. I've memorized this code. So we copy this deck. He's down to just 2 Ojamas. Crazy. Okay, so all these SRs are cards that we need to craft in order to get access to the best, all the best packs, which will give us free pulls. Each free pull has a chance of giving us a UR, so we take all our SR dust and we convert it into UR dust, basically. We already crafted Silent Magician, so we can take that out, and we already crafted Evolstar Leo, so we can take that out. Alright, let's get started. We do not have enough SR dust to craft everything, but that is okay because we'll be disenchanting as we go. So we need 1470. We're about halfway to having all the SR dust that we need to craft all these. That's okay. So we just craft these one at a time. Each one costs 30. And we disenchant for 10. So basically every 4th card is free. Unless we happen to get lucky and craft a royal or something, in which case that ratio starts to skew a little bit in our favor. As I said, each of these cards that we craft will give us at least 2, if not 3 packs for free. Ooh, that's a shiny one, so we get 15 back. Pretty nice. Oops, I think I just wasted it and crafted one that I already had crafted. Ah. That's unfortunate. This is a lot of button mashing, unfortunately. But you are about to see the prize in just a second. Okay, so we still need 12 more SRs to craft to get everything, but that's okay. We are going to open a bunch of packs and get some free SR and UR dust. And just so you understand what I just did, by doing all that, I now have a free pull from all of these. Let's get started. Alright, we're looking for as many URs as possible, obviously, but it's not got to be like every pack. Ideally, we'll get about 20 URs from doing all this. There's one. Neo, thank you for giving me something to watch while my wife and family are out at the market. You are helping me with my and for helping me with my social anxiety. Oh, you're welcome. Two for liquid Rex. Sorry, two URs. 3 URs with the Ogdoatic Water Lily. That's great. Oh, 3 URs in a row, actually. Okay, so that's already 30 dust that's going to close the gap for what we need. The SRs are useful too, because remember, we need to craft 12 more packs to get like 25-ish more of these that we can open. So the SRs are useful. We'll get way more SRs than we do URs. I'm not going to bother cracking all the SRs. Druid Swarm. Well, that's a pretty nice SR to get, actually. Yeah, this account's actually going to be kind of rich with all these SRs that I'm getting. Okay, come on. There's VS. Nothing there. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask. I'm happy to explain. But I'm also trying to get to bed, so I'm not late for work tomorrow. Okay, we slowed down a little bit. We're still ahead of the curve, though. Oh, here we go. 4 URs now. Excellent, excellent. We want to hit about approximately 1 UR every 5 packs is ideal. It's kind of hard to track that sort of thing since they clump together sometimes. But on average, you want about 1 UR per 5 packs. There we go, there's another one. That's 5. And of course, anytime that you see a purple outline on the pack, it already has a UR inside of it. That's 7. We pulled 2 URs out of 1 pack. Look at this glory. Therion King Regulus. God, I wish I got Therion King Regulus for free on some of my accounts. That card's good. Ooh. The Winged Dragon of Ra. That's 8. 8 URs so far. Alright, here's the Dark Magician pack. Ah, we pulled Draco Tail Talion as our... I thought we were going to get a Dark Magician UR. That would have been good. Alright, well, 9 URs. That's still fine. And here's the new Chaos Magic pack, which we get 1 free pull of. We pulled SR. That's good. And then, what's our other free pull? Okay, we did not... Oh, we got the Gaze of Timaeus. We don't have to craft the Gaze of Timaeus anymore. That's great. That saved us essentially 500 UR dust because we were going to spend, you know, potentially... We could have potentially bought another copy of the structure deck to get it if we wanted to, I guess. But, I mean, we weren't obviously going to do that. But that's about the value that you're getting here. Nine URs so far is not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with what we're doing. The pace. I think we're at about 40 packs now, so we're a little bit ahead of the schedule. Ten URs. Excellent. Not really sure why Perform Palace Sleight of Hand Magician is... Oh my god! 11 URs. Amazing. That is 110 UR dust that we are no longer responsible for in that list of 960. So you can see how this strategy really makes your starting gems work for you, to make sure that you can squeeze out every last bit of value out of the stuff they give you to start with, to get your deck done as fast as possible so that you can get to the ladder. We are only an hour and a half into the account. $12 URs. Drytron, Mu Beta, Fafnir are not a bad card. Altergeist Memory Gant. If Crimson was here, they would be pretty happy for me there. Takes us up to 13. Oh, there's the new Ashen pack. Priestess of the Ashen. Thanks, bro. I just used the code and I got like 6 URs from it. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Priestess of the Ashen City. There we go. And then... Wow! That's 15 URs. We pulled 2 packs from Ashen. We got a UR out of each one of them. That's crazy. Alright, we're at 15 URs now. Ex-Pearly Noir, that's 16 URs. Sky Strikers. And then, of course, not only do you get, you know, all this free stuff, but you also unlock all these packs. So if you need to go into any of these packs for your deck, which a lot of them are good packs, they'll already be unlocked if you follow this strategy. That is 17 URs with the World Sea Dragon Atlantis. Remember, I told you that we wanted around 18 to 20. We are very close to being on point, and we could even go further this run. I'm not touching Master Duel till the new Charmer support is in Master Duel. That shouldn't take too long. Adam Valero, they should be coming. That's 18 for Darkest Diabolus of the Lair. Okay. And we still have all those packs left to craft, too. We're almost at the end of the packs that we have crafted so far. 19 URs with that Sweet Dream Nimlaria. That's great. A free Lacrima! Oh my god, that's 20. Rainman414, is there a way to find out what packs you haven't gotten a free pull from? Not really. That's why this is mostly only useful when you're building a brand new account, unfortunately. because you only get one free pull from the lifetime of the account. 21 on breaking the Breaking Ruin God. We are now like in OP territory where we are legitimately just getting handed free stuff in terms of the value of our SR dust. Oh my gosh, that is 22, and that is a shiny one, so we're getting 5 extra UR dust off of that one. Okay, makes sense, yeah. This is really, I'm really trying to teach people who have not played Master Duel yet how to get into it. But, I mean, you can definitely try this this setup on your account. At worst, you lose like 1,000 SR dust, and you maybe gain like 2 URs, which is not the worst thing in the world. There's a Royal Kawaki Meru Doom. Whew, I said that we were almost done. We're still going in terms of the cards that I've already crafted. What the okay, we're at 24. Slifer the Sky Dragon and the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. So I wish I was playing gods on this account, because I literally pulled 3 gods for free so far. Another 2 UR pack. Alright, we are at 26, and that is it. That is all we've gotten so far. Alright, now let's disenchant the SRs that we need. We need 360 SR dust to craft the rest of these. So let's grab 360 SR dust real quick. Have to be careful not to disenchant any cards that we actually need for the deck, which there aren't too many that we already have. Just don't waste your SR dust by disenchanting a card that you need. Oh, I need that. Okay, that's 39. Crafted all of those. Alright, we are at 26. 27. Konami really wants me to advertise their game, I guess. They are messing with my luck right now. I will definitely keep this in mind if I ever make a new account. Yeah, I mean, it's just an easy way to try out a deck that you've been eyeing, because you get 10,000 gems to start with, and you have like this option to pull all this extra UR dust. The drawback for like an experienced player is that you do have to go back and craft all the a lot of your cost is to craft the hand traps that everyone already has like 3 of. Most of the stream is just pack openings. That is correct. This is day 1. I'm probably not going to get into any actual dueling tonight. It's already 1 o'clock, so as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go to bed, and then I'll pick this back up the next time that I'm streaming. 29, or no, 28. $29. Oh my god. Okay, now for those of you counting, you might think, oh wow, Sarathi, you're at 31. No, we are not at 31, because Dispater is in my list. So this is not worth 1 UR. This is worth 3 URs. This is 30 UR dust that I'm saving by getting this card for free. So we have gone from 29 to 33. 33 URs for free so far. And that's it. Okay. Wow. That's insane. Okay. This makes me want to do a new account. There you go. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Disenchant all the extra stuff. Okay. Dismantle selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30 URs. Alright, so as you can see, instead of 960 UR dust, we now need 930, and we now have 640. So we went from needing, we are so close to being done already, not even 2 hours into the account. And this is a 50 card deck, by the way. This is not your typical deck. Dark Yagami 5508. Fair warning, since I just ran through some of the lower ranks. Low rank is full of returners whales with Mitsurugi Fiendsmith. That's fine. That's what I want. I want good games. I don't want boring bot games. I appreciate you letting me know. All right, let's see. Alright, we're going to go into Beyond the Next Level. This has Ash Blossom, Ghost Bell, and Perulia and Fualos in it. We're probably not going to pull any of those, but we could get lucky. Yo! We pulled a Ghost Bell and a Perulia! Whoa! And then 4 more URs we can dust. Oh my god. That's wild. Okay, hold on. Pull up my deck. Okay. Okay, so we are now at 185. We now only need 185 UR dust to be done with the 50 card deck. To be done with it. Alright, hold on. Dismantle all extra cards real quick, and we're also going to dismantle, let's get our SR dust real quick. This will take a little bit longer, but no big deal. Alright, cool. We'll craft all our SRs real... Wait, hold on. Is this in... No, this is not. That's insane? Yes. Okay, craft that real quick. Craft the Red Eyes Fusion. Which is actually going to open Cerise, because we haven't opened Cerise yet. So we get another free pack real quick. Cool. More SR dust. We'll grab Rusialago. And I think that's it for the SRs. Yes. Okay. Whew. That is insane. Alright, well. What can we do now? We are so close to being done. So what we are going to do is we're going to try for one more 10-pack, and then we're going to end the stream. So, hold on. Why 2 Dragoon? The combos usually end with at least 1, if not 2 Dragoons. You can very easily make 2 Dragoons, and Dragoon is not once per turn, so you can, if you have 2 Dragoons out, you can negate multiple times. Let me cut 2 talismans to put in the Shining Star cards that I do have. I don't need Magical Eyes Fusion. And then what else can we cut? We want a third Gaze of Timaeus, so there's our third Gaze of Timaeus. Oh, we can put in Paladin. Put Paladin in. And we can put in some hand traps, so let's cut... I don't want to cut here. I'm not really sure. Secrets. And the 3 Princess Illusion Magicians, I think. And that'll give us Ghost Spell, Perulia, Ash, and Ghost Spell. Yeah, okay. Cut it to Timaeus. I don't really want to cut like the Eye of Timaeus, because that's kind of like a power card for me right now because my deck's so bad. Oh, or you mean Timaeus, the dragon Timaeus? Oh, maybe. All right. So now we head into ranked. And the first couple of duels you do in ranked pay out pretty well. So we're just going to try and get 1,000 gems real quick. It shouldn't take us long. This is wild that you guys are watching at this time. I did not expect this stream... First of all, I didn't expect a Master Duel stream to do this well, which is great. And second of all, I did not expect to get this many viewers at midnight. Okay, let's see. Alright, we'll start with preparation. It's an easy Ash bait. Illusion of Chaos to grab... Wouldn't keeping the Apprentice be better for now? It can grab a DM from deck, then go right into the new fusion. Only if you've activated a spell. It does not go into the new fusion unless you've activated a spell, which is why it's not as good as it seems. YouTube's algorithm dictated that I watch this stream, so why the heck not? To be honest, you are cool, so I don't mind staying up. Let's go. Alright, we special summon the Dark Magician. Normal summon the Magician's Rod. Magician's Rod effect. grab the Dark Magical Circle. Now we activate the Dark Magical Circle. That will be our spell for the turn. Okay. Timaeus the United Dragon, pitch the Illusion of Chaos in the hand. Dark Magician of Destruction. Dark Magician of Destruction's effect, we grab a spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician, which will be our Magician's Salvation. Activate Magician's Salvation, that lets us set Eternal Soul. Set the Gaze of Timaeus, and we pass. This card is so good. Alright, Eternal Soul. Special summon back the Dark Magician. Dark Magical Circle, banish the face down card. Activate Eternal Soul, grab Dark Magic Attack. Dark Magician of Destruction reads like a custom card. It does. It's really great. I love it. Fine, we'll just grab Thousand Knives since we can't attack you directly. Timaeus. Summon Dark Magician, the Dragonite. Thank you, Timaeus. Dark Magical Circle, banish the other card. Ring of Destruction. I do apologize, but both of my monsters are unaffected by card effects. Good try. Good old Tim the Dragon. That's right. Alright, that guy's cooked. Next up. So we get 300 gems just for going through Rookie. Time to hit Bronze. Now your first two duels, you rank up no matter whether you win or lose. So don't be afraid to go in. If you need gems, don't be afraid to go into ranked and get bullied with your starter deck just to get some gems, because that's what they're there for. The rookie rank is just to give you free gems. Oh, we opened Dark Magician Girl. Cool. We can't do the full combo yet because we don't have Baron, but that's cool. There's some argument that you should play Chaos Angel with this package. It's definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on. Chaos Angel's not that great in a deck that doesn't play a lot of synchro monsters, but it can definitely be like a card that's hard to out if you're in a bad situation. It's kind of like playing Typhon, except not surrendering immediately. Like, Typhon's terrible. So, but every deck does need like an option to play when they're behind, and Chaos Angel might be the way that this deck plays from behind. I'm just not sure yet. it's a good last resort. It depends on how easy it is to summon. Oh, this guy's playing the Sprite deck. If you guys want to know what the free Sprite deck looks like, he just normal summons Swap Frog, summons Sprite Blue and Sprite Jet. He's got a 15 card extra already. Oh, not bad. Bro finished his Sprite deck pretty fast. 1890 on subscribers, that's great. Only 10 more until 1900. Really exciting stuff. Linking a Sprite Sprint and mill a card. Mill the Nimble Angler. Nimble Angler lets you self-summon up to 2 level 3 or lower Nimble monsters from your deck. Nimble Beaver. And Nimble Beaver. Chaos Angel worked for me in Voiceless Voice, so if it's consistent enough, it can work. Okay. That's an Xyz summon. Tower before the hugest monster in the galaxy. It's rank 2 gigantic Sprite. Where were these guys earlier when I was playing on the alt? Rip. I was about to say, like, you were like, oh, watch out. Mitsurugi. Not seeing any Mitsurugi yet, but I mean, maybe it's in bronze. Summon another Swap Frog. Sure, I guess? You already triggered this effect once. Do you really need to do it again? Mill a third Swap Frog. Interesting. This must be assigned to fully get into MD. How do I get the Sprite deck? Okay, I will tell you about the Sprite deck in just a second, Play Stacks. Link into Elf. Bro. Link into Elf not pointing to Gigantic. Like, come on. You're not helping the paid actor allegations here. I already got COG from someone like skipping Lethal. And just attacking into my Dream Shark. To add insult to injury, I was playing Dark Magician. Huge F. I'm sorry, Darkigami. 5508. I hope that you think my list is helpful, though. Silho Hat Rabbit. That's pretty based. Wait. Silho Hat no effect? Hello? Sir, this is a UR that you crafted. Do you not have a purpose for it? IP. That's kind of scary. Sprite Starter. Special summon Sprite Red. Okay. Banish a frog from your graveyard. Special summon this card. There's Ronin Totem, which name is Death's Frog while it's on the field. This is kind of scary. He's got a red and he's got an IP. He can't use his elf yet, but I mean, all he has to do is tribute the Death's Frog, and then he can use the elf to bring back nothing. What? Bro, that was your one interruption. Detach. Okay, detach the red. Don't detach the card that's not red. How are you going to get your disruption back? Hat is in the new pack, so they may have just pulled it and tossed it in. Sure. There is nothing in his graveyard that I have to be worried about. Okay. Prep. Okay, Sprite Elf. Before you've put your... Okay, I mean, maybe you could have IP'd and linked off the Melfi Forest to, I don't know, like, to put the sprite red back in the graveyard. Congratulations, your rank up match is against a magpie. This isn't even like my rank up, like... Okay, he gets to draw a card, sure. Okay. Illusion of Chaos. Give me the Magician's Rod. And we can put this back. Alright, I normal summon Rod. Genius Bob. Not his Infernal Ladder. Oh, sorry, on this Infernal Ladder, all matches are rank up magics. It's true. Alright, I guess we will take Dark Magical Circle to start with. Activate Circle. Okay, IP now. Alright, alright. Let's see what his IP is. Maybe he's got a plan. Could be Avermax, maybe? Jet and Masquerena into SP Little Knight, you know? Hey, that's not nothing. That's a play that people do usually. Okay, SP Little Knight banish the Dark Magical Circle? Sure. That's okay. Alright. He's trying. Alright, well, I special summon Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. Ignore her animation. I did not make that. I do not endorse Dark Magician Girl, the Magical Apprentice's animation. Okay, okay. He had Azaroon, he just opened it. So, Azaroon, he was playing the Azaroon with the Solo Hat Rabbit, he just bricked. That's understandable. Activate Shining Sark. Alright, Magician Souls pitch the Dark Magician. Special summon the Dark Magician. Summon Timaeus the United Dragon. Timaeus the United Dragon Fusion Summon. Thousand Knives, really? Yep. Alright, Dark Magician of Destruction. He's got Forbidden Droplet. Okay. He's like, that card has an animation. I should droplet that. Alright. Dark Magician is in my graveyard, right? Okay. Alright, we activate Soul Servant. Roll Lockbird. I'm surprised he didn't chain SP to any of that. Yeah, that was weird. Oh, I got drolled. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well. We destroy Little Knight. Destroy the Melfi. And we pass. Can't Shining Sark anymore because I got drolled. I don't know why he waited that long to droll me, but fair enough. Alright, Elf, bring back Blue, probably? Elf, bring back SP Little Knight. I mean... that's certain... No, don't Gigantic Sprite now! You're gonna lose all your attack points! Okay. He's gonna get that one card, Gamma Burst. Yeah, he's gonna get Gamma Burst. He's gonna kill me. There we go. Activate the Gamma Burst. Everyone gets 1,400 attack points. That's looks like it's lethal. No, he is 100 damage off of lethal because he put his Sprite Jet in defense position. It just became Tiny Sprite. There's another Gigantic Sprite. Okay. If you had done that in the main phase 1, you would have gotten lethal, but fair enough. My turn, I guess. Are you kidding me? Alright, Sprite Elf effect. Okay, now he's bringing back red. That's fair. Alright, Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, special summon itself. Tribute Gigantic Sprite to negate the effect and destroy the monster. Okay. Okay. Activate the Gaze of Timaeus. I special summon Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos' effect. Target the Timaeus the United Dragon. He'll probably SP me here. Yep. And that's game. Life point left. Now's when you win, just like in the anime. I would have if he didn't have Little Knight again. Bro? You're doing that thing again where you're weakening your monster's attack points. Okay, there's another Jet. Do you have another Gamma Burst in the deck? No? Okay, you can't really link anything off because you are already 2-locked. Shadow Mosquito. Yeah. You can use Gamma Burst to... Why did you not bring back Dark Magician? There was no way for me to bring back Dark Magician. Are you talking about with Master of Chaos? I mean, I guess I could have brought back Dark Magician and, like, destroyed a card, but I was trying to use Master of Chaos's effect to tribute and banish everything. Okay, he got his gigantic sprite back to 3,000 attack points, guys. Don't worry, he's got this. Okay, yeah, you didn't need that SP Little Knight, that's fine. Nightmare Phoenix, cool. Shining Stark can't be destroyed by monster effects. Literally the first thing the card says. Cool. We're good. It does have 1900 attack points, though, so yeah, he can destroy it. Okay. He got there eventually, guys. We did not get to level 4. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so that gave us a good number of gems. Again, this is a brand new account, so we get rewarded quite heavily at the start. That gave us enough for 2 more 10 packs. So, let's dig for some more hand traps. He stumbled his way into a win. I mean, yeah, basically. Nothing. Okay. And 1 ash and 1 fool. One ash and 1 fool's. Hooray. All right. Did you forget it was that art? I don't want that art anywhere near me. Is Effect Veiler any good, or do people not care for it now? It depends. Effect Veiler is really good in decks where you care a lot about light monsters, or if you need a level 1 tuner. But for the most part, if you don't need either of those things, Infinite Impermanence is more flexible. Okay, so we are now 85 dust away from where we need to be. We're really close. Oh, I'm sorry, Claystax. You're right. I apologize. Hold on. Let me show you how to get the sprite deck. My fault. Okay. So what you do, you go over here to where it says Rookie and Returner Mutual Follower Campaign. Then you click Enter Campaign Code. You type in your campaign code, and then you get a free sprite deck. Here, you can have my code if you want. If you need a code, here's my code. You can enter that code in, and then you'll get a sprite deck. Okay. I can't stream any longer than this. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to craft a couple of URs that I know are from packs that I haven't gotten a free pull off of yet, and see if that gives us some more dust. Nope. That's rough. Okay, well, in that case, Serafi, can you put my code in your new account? Sure. What is it? The deck is in the sprite story mode if you want to show it. Hold on, sure, yeah. If you want to see what the sprite deck gives you, this is the deck. 3 Nimble Beavers, 3 Apirias, 3 Sprite Blues, which is a UR, that's really good. 3 Sprite Jets, 3 Sprite Pixies, 3 Sprite Reds, 3 Sprite Carrots, 3 Dark Holes, 3 Forbidden Lances, 3 Cosmic Cyclones, 3 Sprite Stars, which is another UR, really good. Gamverse, Sprite Smashers, and Sprite Double Cross, along with 1 Gigantic Sprite and 1 Sprite Elf, both of which are URs, so that's insane. Okay, Rayman has given me his code. I will enter this. There you go. Alright, that is all we can do for right now. We are basically done with the deck. So you guys have seen how I start my games out. I do this literally every time I make a new Master Duel video. So now you guys kind of understand the thought process and the work that goes into me making all of my videos. I am going to bed, and I will probably stream again tomorrow night or later this week. And we can take a look and see what else you need to do. But we will finish the deck on the next stream, and then we'll get into ranked. Again, here is the deck list if you need it. 1 Dark Magician, 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon, 2 Droll and Lockbirds, 3 Magician's Souls, 1 Max C, 2 Magician's Rods, 3 Ash Blossoms, 2 Ghost Bells, 1 Gadget Trio, 2 Perulias, 3 Fuwalos, 3 Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, 3 Diabell Star, the Black Witch, 1 Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, 1 Illusion of Chaos, 2 Preparations of Rites, 1 Red Eyes Fusion, 1 Hallowed Azamina, 2 Shining Sarks, 1 Deception of the Sinful Spoils, 1 Called By, 1 Soul Servant, 1 Wanted Seeker of the Sinful Spoils, 2 Future Silence, 3 The Gaze of Timaeus, 3 Imperms, 3 Dominus Impulse, Magician's Chorozo, Azamina Ilia Silva, Azamina Murcielago, Dark Paladin, 2 Red Eyes Dark Dragoons, 1 Master of Chaos, 1 Dark Magician of Destruction, 1 Timaeus the 9 Magical Dragon, 1 Baron de Fleur, 1 Bestial Despoter, 1 Predaplant Verite Anaconda, 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Miasma Necromancer, and 1 Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. Oh, I can't use the code because I checked in recently. I guess I have to give someone my code. Yes. So if you've already entered a code recently, then you will need to give someone else your code, and they can then put your code in. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good night. My name is Serafi, and I was thrilled to have all